So this goes out to my lover girls and my even the guys, my lover guys here, um, and especially those with Taurus placements. We have Venus in Taurus right now, Uranus in Taurus in the 29th degree here. So a lot of disruption around relationships and any type, professional, romantic, friendships. And, you know, what this transit is really showing you and illuminating is not necessarily just the dynamics that are happening, right? Obviously, within that disruption, but I feel like you are starting to see the bigger pattern of this, and this is this pattern that you have, this illumination, the mirror here. I have Taurus moon in the seventh house, Jupiter in Taurus in the eighth house. So this is really this, can't unsee moment. I've had my fair share of um, uh, relationship shenanigans throughout the years, and this is what I'm seeing. And I hope this helps you as we're traversing the season. Um, the pattern really illuminating, how you learned to love, what you learned to receive and to give. And this goes back to your formative years, specifically also to those with, early childhood trauma. Um, and so it's not an easy transit because you're starting to see it very, very highlighted. And, this brings up a lot of things, going back to, your caretakers, your parents. But there's also liberation in here because this is finally a time where you're able to release, to see the pattern very, very clearly and release it. So if you've been somebody, if you've been that ride or die, stay with that person through thick and thin, until your body gives up, this is going to change all of that this season. Um, you know, it is this clarity around I don't need proof. I don't need to, take go all the way until the wheels fall off for me to get off the ride, right? You already know. Hindsight is 2020. Um, you can go back and take a look at your, past history in relationships and really see where you saw that first red flag or that, thing that wasn't in alignment with you, but we kept it going. And, for me specifically, it was like, you see it, I feel it, and, and then almost immediately the monkey mind takes over to try to rationalize it. You're too much, or, you're making things up, where's the proof, blah, blah, blah. And I'm here to say to you that you don't need that. Your body and the way that you feel and that intelligence that you have within your body is proof enough. With Chiron also in my seventh house here again, you know, um, friendships. And this really boils down to having clarity around your values, around your own integrity, and not negotiating that for whatever reason you're justifying it for at the moment, right? It's not going to end well. If the people don't share the same values that you do, eventually there will be conflict. Eventually you will find yourself compromising to keep the relationship, to keep the friendship. And once you're doing that, it's just not going to serve you. And so, while yes, it's, if you're actively going through a separation, a detachment, specifically in this time, I urge you to step away a bit from the actual conflict or the separation that's going on and ask yourself, what is this actually showing me? Like, is this a cycle that I've been repeating And how have I been showing up? What have I been ignoring within my own self? Specifically with Taurus. Taurus is the body. This is earth energy. This is you know very, very intimate right now for you. And this is an opportunity for you again to revolutionize this way of being and actually bring in people that are in alignment with you, that share those values, people that you can actually grow with, people that are safe. And so, that is the assignment for this season. And again, while breakup sucks, friendship breakup sucks as well. But I need you to trust that this is all for your own good and for your benefit. So if you have found yourself in this situation at this moment, specifically in this week, my advice to you is to take back your energy, focus on yourself, let things play out. Let things play out. One thing about being in this pattern is, we love having the rose colored glasses, right? Until until they get pulled off of us. And then, we're here facing this truth. And, truth is great and all, but it's also can be painful, right? So sit with yourself, have grace with yourself this week, and know that this is happening for your own good. This is happening for you to elevate you, to bring you out of this pattern.